everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. Today we are going to revisit Streets of New Capenna by doing a collector booster box opening. And sort of one of the things that inspired this particular video was a while back I was watching a video that Pack Opening Addict was doing where he was cracking a collector booster box of Streets of New Capenna. And for those of you who may not be familiar with Pack Opening Addict's channel, if you are not, make sure you go check out his channel as well. Legitimately, just one of my favorite channels on YouTube for anything box opening, MTG box opening or box break related. He does a terrific job, and I enjoy watching his videos every day. But he was doing a box break of New Capenna, and I think I even commented, we were talking about the falling price of these collector boxes. I think I even commented at the time that it's going to be really wild in the future when we start cracking these open just to get the tri-lands, kind of similar to what we do with Ikoria booster boxes or collector boxes today. Because these were really, they were dropping in price. And so now these can be found even lower. I think as of the filming of this video, these boxes are about $145 a piece plus tax depending on where you live. So it kind of inspired me to sort of jump back in, open these up and see if we can hunt some of these tri-lands. So with all that in mind, let's do what we do and let's crack some packs. So as I mentioned, as of the filming of this video, the New Capenna collector booster boxes now can be had for, I found them as low as $145 without really trying that hard, $145 plus tax. And there's the set, particularly the collector booster boxes, have a few good things going for them. Let's start out with the bad. The bad thing about this particular set is that it lacks high-end mythics, particularly in the collector portion of things. There are not any lottery hits. There are no $100 cards to be found. There are no $200 cards to be found. There are no $75 cards to be found. I think the most expensive cards you can get are foil etched Obnixis, which is $50, $60, something like that. Lands still look pretty good though. So that's kind of the drawback, right? Is there's no high-end hits when it comes to super spicy cards. But what this set does offer us, Toulouse Clever Conductor, Dogged Detective, very nice, as our first commander card. Structural Assault as our first extended art card. Jenny Faye, very nice little rare right there as a showcase art. And Jaxus the Troublemaker. Man, if this card wasn't the box topper, then this would actually be a really spicy hit. Not a ton of value there as a result of this actually being the box topper as well, since there's so many more copies. But I do like Jaxus. So what this set does have going for it is a couple of different things. One, ridiculously strong land cycle, right? As the second half of the Triome land cycle, you've got borderless lands that are $20 to $25 a piece, maybe $17 to $20 a piece, and the foil versions are closer to $35 to $40. So you've got a really good land cycle, which I think may even get a little bit better after Dominaria comes out, because I think that's going to really encourage, we're going to get a rotation in Standard, and it's going to encourage some different deck types. So I would not be surprised to see if those start to peak up in value a little bit. So really strong land cycle. You got the tri-lands, right? Next up, you also have a Workshop War Chief. That's kind of cool. Not a ton of value here, but also just a playable, fun card. So I will take it. Park Heights Maverick as the extended art commander card. Cut Your Losses as the extended art. Broker's Ascendancy. Be interested to see if this gets some play now with more planeswalkers and whatnot. Pretty strong rare, and a Raffine's Tower. There we go. So automatically we're feeling pretty good about things. This is a showcase foil Raffine's Tower, very nice Esper Tri-land. That's going to go up top. So you got the strong rare land cycle, right, with the tri-lands. Next up, particularly in the collector booster packs, some of these, for those of you that are commander centric, there is some really good value in the commander slot in these collector booster packs. A lot of 10, 11, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, $12 cards in the commander that can be found in these collector packs. So you get some value there as well. So we got Kesa. We've got Rakish Revelers, Botanical Plaza, Riveteer's Ascendancy as a foil, Swindler's Scheme out of that commander slot, Evolving Door from the extended art standpoint, Agnes, the Dragon's Lash as a showcase version, and we're going to finish off with a Mythic and Hello the Painter. Not sure value-wise, but as a Mythic, foil Mythic, extended art, man, that looks really off-center. Interesting. Cool card. Not a ton of value there. But, again, the Commander slot, particularly in the Collector Boosters, is like sneaky good. As I mentioned, some 5s, a lot of 5, 6, even cards that are worth, 10, 15 bucks can be found in that particular slot, which does help out the EV of the box. And then last, but certainly not least, you got some good lands. These are worth $1 or $2 a piece. Not a big draw, but it's still something. Is the actual rares in this set are often more expensive than most of the mythics. There's a lot of swing and miss in the mythics. Ooh, this is our first gilded. I almost forgot about these. Got these gilded cards, which can be found in the collector booster packs a little bit more prevalently than the set boxes. And if you hit one of those in a mythic, you're in really good shape. Void Rend, very nice removal, pack foil version right there, which is pretty sweet. And then Aving Courier as the next up commander card. Rabble Rousing as the extended art version. And our second of the Tri-Lands per this particular box, this is a Xander's Lounge. Again, just good value as far as cards to hang on to as well. So that is the Grixis Tri-Land. And we're going to go into Incandescent Aria as a foil showcase. And we're going to finish with a token, because I wasn't paying attention to how many cards were in that pack. But last but not least is that the fact that kind of one of the things you can hang your hat on is if you were to look at the actual set, the 2 most expensive single cards in the set are not mythics. They're rares. Ledger Shredder, most everyone knows about, right? So Ledger Shredder it was like a 25-cent card to begin with, and now it is the single most expensive card in the set at rare level, like $24 just for a regular copy. And the other one that got sneaky good that kind of people slept on originally was Unlicensed Hearst, which is a huge sideboard card for graveyard hate across pretty much all formats, and is now single-handedly like a $12 to $15 card as well. So a lot of sneaky value there. We hit our third Tri-Land of this box, and we are not even halfway through the box yet. That's outstanding. So we've got a Jetmir Garden, which is the regular pack foil version. Again, this is why I open these, right? If we hit something else really spicy, I'm happy about it, but just accumulating Tri-Lands, I'm here for all of it. Prosperous Partnership as our commander slot card. And then Extraction Specialist, which is a fun little card, and nice little extended art there, and Obscura Interceptor, and we're going to finish with a Maestro's Ascendancy, and this is a rare gilded foil. So gilded foil rare Maestro's Ascendancy. If I could have had my pick, I would have probably chosen the Broker's Ascendancy, but a rare gilded foil is not a bad place to be. Last pack of the first half of the box. Actually, we are at really no mythics. I don't know if we even count the commander mythic there, the Angelo. So some work to be done in the mythic slot. But, if you've got things like Ledger Shredder and Unlicensed Hearst and a couple other rares out there besides the land cycle that are really carrying some value and can carry these boxes, that is a super strong place to be as far as looking at it from a EV standpoint. All right, Maestro's Charm as a showcase version. Bootlegger Stash. Huge hit right here. Very nice. Monetarily, this card has died off. It came out with a lot of hype to it, but it's still a card that I kind of like in the long term. People thought it was just going to dominate Commander as treasures were really getting pushed, but it does have an expensive casting cost to it. It hasn't seen nearly as much play as people anticipated. But as far as a pack foil mythic is concerned, I will not even be sad about that. Value-wise, this is probably $12-15, something like that. But I'll take it. I'm not unhappy with that at all. All right, next up we've got our commander slot, which is Cryptic Pursuit. And next we've got Cut Up the Prophets, a card that I wanted to tinker with more and I never really got around to. I thought it was going to be a little bit better. Sanctuary Warden up next. So we've got our next mythic of the box. This is in the showcase version. Sanctuary Warden, this is, a couple dollars, but who knows with Angel Tribal, you just never know where that's going to go. So we will put that right over here. And next up we've got Sanguine Spy as our extended art foil. Nothing to write home there. So that concludes the first half of the box. We did get a foil Bootlegger Stash, which I'm already very happy about. 3 Tri-Lands. Not a bad place to be. If we can somehow pull one of either a Hearse or a Ledger Shredder or some of the better value commander cards, this box has a chance to be actually pretty good. All right. I wish this swamp wasn't so dark. It's probably cool looking. I don't know. If I could see the card, it'd be great. There's our full foil art land, or full art land there. We've got Glamorous Outlaw. Nimble Larcenist. This is in that gilded foil right there. You can kind of see it looks a little bit raised as an uncommon gilded foil. Very nice. Depopulate as a pack foil. Cool, cool. Next up, we're going to hit the Jailbreak in the commander slot. Right on. And next up, we hit a Reservoir Kraken. Not a lot of value there. Kind of a cool card, but not huge value. And Endless Detour. This card could see some play. This card could definitely see some play. Really annoying card if you're playing against it, though. And Black Market Tycoon as the extended art foil. That pack was more or less a swing and a miss. All right, we've got, let's see, 4 packs left, something like that. 5, because I just started the column. All right. If I could hit any of the borderless Tri-Lands, foil or non-foil, that would be amazing. I'm here for all of it. Okay, so we're going to start out with our full art foil. We're going to go with Mr. Oreo, Botanical Plaza, Masked Bandits next up, Scheming Fence in the pack foil. Not a lot of value there. Vazzy Key Negotiator as a rare from that commander slot. Haven't really hit a lot of the value that I was hoping for from there. Oh gosh, this is a pretty terrible mythic. Like literally just legitimately one of the worst mythics, right? Meeting of the 5. Woof. Oh, but that looks good. Hey, all right. Vivian of the Hunt in the borderless. Not foil, but still a really nice, and the art on this looks absolutely astounding. Love it. So Vivian, very nice borderless mythic Vivian. I will absolutely take that, especially after Meeting of the 5. Gross. And Spiteful Repossession. So we got a commander foil. Interesting. I have no idea. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea on the value of that one offhand. I'm not as well versed on that particular pricing, but I will definitely check it out. But I'm not unhappy. I mean, it was a double mythic pack. I barely count. I actually really... if it didn't have the symbol on it that said it was a mythic, I wouldn't call it Meeting of the 5 a mythic by any means, but whatever. I'm still happy with the Vivian. We'll take that. All right, so next up, we're going to go Rocco Cabaretti, Skybridge Towers. We've got Nimble Larcenist again in the showcase. This time we've got a pack foil Cemetery Tampering. Benny Brax, there we go, Zoologist. So as far as a commander card is concerned, this is a mythic, and this is one of those more valuable cards. I want to say Benny's probably like $12, $13, something like that. So that is actually a pretty good pull from that commander slot. We will definitely take that. A little fight rigging action, not a big value card, but actually a really fun and actually pretty playable card. I've seen decks built around this card running around standard. Ooh, we are going to hit a mythic. It is going to be Lord Xander in the showcase. Very nice. So none of like the heads of the houses or heads of the guilds or whatever they're called are carrying like a ton of value unless you hit maybe like a gilded foil version. But a card that I like, he's a Vampire Demon Noble. Lord Xander covering a lot of bases there. So we'll take that as a mythic. And Tenacious Underdog, and this is a foil etched card. These are pretty rare. This is only like, a handful of dollars. I'm going to say maybe a $4 or $5 card. But as a card that, again, you're only getting a couple of these per case, I will absolutely take it. We'll put that right up. I don't know where we're going to put this. We'll put this right up here as a etched foil Tenacious Underdog. Very nice. We've slowed down on the lands, so I would like to see some of that. But we actually did pick up some value, like I said, from good old Benny Brax. So not a bad place to be. And that's what I'm talking about. Like for $145 for a collector booster box, the value is kind of sneaky good. And again, you're missing some of the top tier value, right? You can't pull cards that are worth hundreds of dollars, which is maybe feels bad when you're opening collector boosters. That sort of top tier value is missing, but there's a lot of middling value here, especially again if you're land hunting. All right, another fight rigging. This time is a pack foil version. Cool. In Too Deep as a commander card. Gala Greeters in our extended art. Is that a Tri-Land? No, it's Unleash the Inferno. Womp womp. Unleash the Inferno up next. And, Topiary Stomper. Borderless Topiary Stomper. Value-wise, not huge, but actually just a really good-looking card. Put that up there. 2 packs left. 2 packs left. Yep, so Yeah, like I said, sneaky value. The fact that you have some of your valuable cards as rares and not mythics, which gives you, essentially better odds at pulling them. That's kind of a plus factor for these boxes. Let's see how we finish this thing. All right, so we've got Razor's Ring, Obscura Charm, Quasar, the Augur of Agonies. Oh, there we go. Hey, Foil Obnixis. There we go. Foil Obnixis. This card was out of the gate, people thought it were kind of making, I heard like Oko comparisons. It has died down some as that mid-range Rakdos has kind of been surpassed as far as at the standard level, but as far as a like really playable and strong value hit mythic-wise, I mean, this box had a Bootlegger Stash and an Obnixilus in it, foil. These are not bad pulls, so I am not even a little unhappy about that. Huge. Rose Room Treasure as our commander card. Black Market Tycoon as the extended art. Fleetfoot Dancer in the showcase. And we're going to finish with a, oh my. I've never pulled one of these in a gilded foil. So we got a Falco Spara Pact Weaver, and that is a gilded foil mythic. Yeah, that's pretty substantially good. Again, none of the guild house heads are particularly valuable as regular versions, but as a gilded foil mythic, this card is going to carry a premium. So that's actually a really phenomenal hit. This collector booster box has actually been pretty awesome. One more time, hold on, real quick, before we move on to the last pack. You can see that raised ink. That is gilded foil. That is a very nice pull. The fact that we got a Bootlegger Stash, an Obnixilus, a gilded foil mythic, and we have 3 lands to go with it. This has been a real solid box. Let's see if we can finish with any gas left. But yeah, again, not even a little disappointed here. All right, so we've got a Mountain, Shattered Seraph, Brazen Upstart, Obscura Charm. That is also gilded. That is very nice. So that's an uncommon, and I feel like these charms might age well, especially in those gilded versions. So that's cool. We hit big there. Mysterious Limousine. I was about to celebrate because I thought it was the hearse. It is not. As a pack foil. Extravagant Replication as our commander card. Getaway Car as the extended art. And a Mythic Halo Fountain, followed by a Getaway Car. No hearses to be found, but we did hit another Mythic here. This is actually a really balanced box. So we hit 4 of the gilded foils that were either rare or uncommon. We hit 3 lands, 3 tri-lands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mythics overall in various variants. Fun box. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well. And if you did, and you're not subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments as well. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much, and have a great day.